Hi everyone, Tracy Taylor here from Taylor Made Transformations. Today I want to talk about playing small or being somebody that you're not. And I think we all do this from time to time, especially depending on like the people that we're around. We want to fit in, so we sometimes change who we are to fit in around certain groups of people. The really bad thing is when you start to play or be somebody else on a consistent basis, especially if it's like somebody, your partner or like your best friend or what, where you just don't seem to quite fit in anymore. I know personally myself, I went through a huge growth change in my life. It was over a period of probably 5 to 7 years. I mean, it didn't happen overnight, but it was a huge change in who I was as a person. And it was preempted by many rock bottoms. And then I just found myself no longer fitting in where I used to, and amongst the people I used to hang with. And unfortunately, my husband at the time was one of those people. And sometimes you can work and work and work to get that back, and sometimes you just don't get that back. But I will tell you this, that you have to be true to who you are, especially if that in your mind is a change for the better. It doesn't really matter if the people around you think it is or not, because they will think it's not, especially if you're no longer who they used to know. They're not going to think there's anything good about that. And so what happens, and what I found with me that was happening, was that I found myself playing small, is what I call it, because my personality became too big for him. And he was very threatened by it, and because he was so threatened by it, I had to constantly hide who I was. And I think this even happens to small children. I think we're all born with who we are, who God intended us to be. And we're told over the years, oh, don't do that. Don't use our intuition. Don't do that, because it's not in line with what's considered a normal. And then as we get older, some of us have this change preempted by a crisis or something really bad happening to us, and we find out who we are again. And then once you find that out, you really can't turn back on that, and you end up losing a lot of really close people to you, but that happens for a reason. So my advice to you is to never play small, never be who you're not supposed to be. You were given your hardships for a reason, to get you to see some things about yourself and make some changes. And you can never doubt that a higher power knows better than you. Hope that helps, guys. Have a great day.